Gee, welcome to Gardiner, Montana.
Rain, rain, go away. Come again some other day when I'm not in Yellowstone on this episode of Grand Adventure. Stay tuned. Good morning, welcome back to Grand Adventure. I'm your host, Mark Guido, and welcome to a rainy Monday in Carbella, Montana. We're camped at a BLM recreation site right on the banks of the Yellowstone River, which is absolutely bank full and raging right now, not only due to snowmelt, but also due to the fact that it has been raining almost nonstop for 2 or 3 days now. Back when we were in Red Lodge, the last episode, which I'll put right here, a link to if you haven't yet caught it already. I picked up a new set of rain gear, Marmot Precip, simply because I had forgotten to pack my rain gear. And it's a darn good thing that I picked it up because it's been used almost nonstop ever since. We're gonna wander down into Yellowstone National Park today. I'm not quite sure how much we're gonna see or what we're gonna be able to do due to the weather. But let's go take a ride and find out. It's not the best weather today for seeing Yellowstone National Park, nor is a one-day whirlwind tour recommended for a park the size of Yellowstone. But today is the only day we've got to visit Yellowstone, so we're going for it, rain or shine. Despite the weather, in the mid-June calendar date, Yellowstone is busy, and we can't even get into the Norris Geyser Basin or Artist Paint Pots. The parking areas are closed as full. Like I said, area rivers are raging. Mammoth Hot Springs is a large complex of hot springs on a hill of Tavertine in Yellowstone National Park, adjacent to Fort Yellowstone and the Mammoth Hot Springs Historic District. It was created over thousands of years as hot water from the spring cooled and deposited calcium carbonate. Because of the huge amount of geothermal vents, Tavertine flourishes. Although these springs lie outside the caldera boundary, their energy has been attributed to the same magmatic system that fuels other Yellowstone geothermal areas. Remarkably, over 2 tons of calcium carbonate flow into Mammoth each day.
Now that's either a giant toilet or a bathroom for woolly mammoths. I'm really not quite sure.
Of course, Yellowstone is positively teeming with wildlife. As if we didn't yet see enough bison in South Dakota, we're finding them everywhere in Yellowstone. And these elk, too, in Firehole Canyon. Now within the bounds of the caldera, Biscuit Basin is yet another of Yellowstone's countless thermal areas just north of Old Faithful. course, the visit to Yellowstone would be incomplete without a stop to see Old Faithful erupt. Apparently, lots of other folks feel the same way. The West Thumb Geyser Basin provides a unique perspective right on the shores of the massive Yellowstone Lake. This one sounds like my RV's water pump. Yep, more elk. What? Bears? I swear, in all my decades in the outdoors, including multiple visits to Yellowstone, this is the very first time that I've ever seen bears in the wild. More bison. Yellowstone Falls consists of two major waterfalls on the Yellowstone River, after which the river enters the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, which is up to 1,000 feet deep. Lower Yellowstone Falls is the largest volume waterfall in the Rocky Mountains and is 308 feet high, or nearly twice as high as Niagara Falls. I never thought I'd ever see a bear and an elk tentatively coexisting, but this is already a special day. As if to crown my day in Yellowstone, on my last stretch in the park, I found these elk lounging beside the roadway. Back in Gardiner, apparently, elk are also fans of high school football. Gardiner is a cool little tourist town just outside Yellowstone's North Gate. There are several whitewater outfitters in town, most of whom take out of the Yellowstone River right at our campsite. Back at camp, the girls have had a long day cooped up in the truck. Well, judging by the rental RVs that pulled in on either side of me while I was off today in Yellowstone, the spirit of Clark Griswold is still alive and well. I'm really not sure where we're heading after this. There's only one way you're going to find out. It's probably the only way I'm going to find out. That's going to be to check out the next episode of Grand Adventure. So if you're not yet one of our subscribers, hit that subscribe button now. Ring that notification bell, and if you give us a thumbs up if you like this video. If you have any questions or comments, we'd love to get your feedback. Hit us up in the comments section below. And until next time, please remember, you know it, life is nothing but a grand adventure. We'll see you soon.